but it's not going. I'm just farting my way through the region, and Mutt's with me. Good. How loyal is Mutt? Pebbles is just judging me hard, but good old Mutt is just rolling along with me, and you know, he's fine. He's used to it. He's seen me like this many times. Is this the way? Is this the way? This is the way. Finally. My God, I'm a sight for sore eyes today. This is Henry. I mean, it's so realistic because it's actually quite annoying being this drunk, and in my very limited experience, it is quite hard.
So you have a weapon? Big deal.
Hi.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
I don't want to fight anyone in this state. I just want to work out why I was supposed to.
Oh, you were starting to scare me.
Wasn't?
Are you right in the head?
I'm just trying to find the person. I was trying to find this person I'm supposed to talk to. Is it you?
Put
the sword away. Put the sword away. How do I put the sword away again? There you go. I didn't even know I had my sword out.
You were starting to scare me.
This is insanely real. This is too real. I need to sleep. I need a bacon sandwich. I'm trying to talk to. I'm trying so hard to talk to him. I'm pressing X, like my life depended on it. And why can't I talk to him? The other guy. Fine, thanks.
My God.
Return to the
what was that?
A talking dog. I reckon we've had enough. What? What's the matter?
Henry, that must be some kind of important message. You know, dogs. They have special meaning for us.
What meaning?
Sure.
No, they're not just animals. We treat like people, like you and me. Because of loyalty, they show masters. Not like fucking lazy cats.
This
You're
is
in
insane,
trouble.
by the way.
They only
I
watch.
actually feel
We
drunk.
bury dogs in the same graves as people.
I just want to be
Some,
sober.
they talk. That is big sign. True, I do not know what sign, but still, it is sign. After a big event like this, we must drink.
Ugh, that's damn strong. Oh, Christ, that's rank. Those woodcutters must brew it from horse shit.
That does not matter.
Thank you,
Little
Jimmy
make
Beans.
us drunk, or is too
Just need
strong
encouragement not
for
to keep
hero
drinking.
from tavern. Maybe he prefer buttermilk.
Oh, shut up. It just caught me off guard. I've drunk worse, and it didn't do anything to me. I can drink like a fish.
Really? Show how you can drink.
What? I can do anything I turn my mind to.
This man is
Got
straight up
that?
trying to kill Henry,
Like
says Marjorie.
what?
Well, you're absolutely
Tell
right.
me.
Okay. I could be... Let's go for the intelligence or lack of.
Above all, I'm
I'm
smart. I dare say I'm smarter than all of you put together.
I remember
And there's-
vividly these voiceover days, and
Well-
a lot of fun they were.
A lot of you.
Oh, Buzzman. What they put
Thank
in
you,
this
Cora.
booze, I never seen nothing like.
One time,
Thank
I
you,
even had a
Fitzgerald.
dispute with an inquisitor. One
One
Yaroslav of Benishov.
Oh!
You should have seen.
I went to Benishov, and I knew I'd heard the name before. I went to Benishov on my little Czech jaunt. And now I'm talking about Benishov. Blind drunk.
How learnedly I spoke to him. I mean, if you could measure smarts, mine would be the
Biggest of all of you.
Thank God it cannot be measured.
Surprising no one. Pick you up like a stone.
I could pick
Actually,
you up
that's
like
what
a
I wanted
stone.
to do, so I'm glad I
I'm
didn't
strong
have
as
a
an
chance.
ox.
Wait, no pick up. I get angry.
I get angry all you like. You're no match for me. I once took down a giant.
Azt állítja, hogy puszta kézzel ölt meg egy óriást.
Ez egy bunkó.
What did he say?
He asked, what giant?
Runt, they call him.
You kill Runt with bare hands?
Ooh,
No,
KCD reference.
I shot him in the eye with a crossbow bolt.
How many of you have actually played KCD? Because I guess it must be confusing when you get those references. Let's see. I guess most of you probably have, if you're here. Yeah, it seems like most of you have. But it's interesting because generally speaking, I guess this is like more of a hardcore crew here in chat, but there's lots of people who haven't. So, yeah, a couple of you who haven't. Absolutely fine. I've only played tiny amounts, very passively, and there's a possibility I may go back, depending on how many years this playthrough takes me. I may go back and play afterwards. We'll see. But obviously, I remember Runt, and I remember those scenes. So, little Runt reference, little KCD shout out there. Okay.
I'm the best
I'm doing all
marksman
of
with a
these, by the
bow.
way. There's no way
Wait
I'm
now.
Thank you, Donald.
Everybody know humans are best shooters.
Aye? Ha! Like fuck you are. I'm the only one in this region who can shoot a bow with one hand while blindfolded. I mean, I can't hit a hair.
This was so
Nobody's
fun
that good.
to record.
But other than that, I can handle anything. Come on, let's do it.
I remember literally just sitting in the booth because we now have a little. You may have seen us on the photos. We now have a little like headpiece, so you can sort of move about a bit more freely. But at this time, this is definitely at least 2 to 3 years ago that I did this. So it's like a static mic like this, or it wasn't then. And I can remember just like rolling around the mic like this and doing all the ridiculous lines. And they were like, drunker, make him drunker. And I was like, he can't get any drunker than this. And they were like, yes, he can. And yes, he did.
An apple in your mouth,
you're now
and
gonna
I'll
hit the
shoot it out.
No.
Fail. I'm failing
Your
everything
hands are
today.
shaking like a swallow's tail.
See me in the saddle. I'm glad we got to do all of
You
these.
should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse, and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. You should have seen me when I rode from Scallis.
Ooh.
I was riding so fast, none of those bloody fucking cute...
Well, nice recovery, Henry.
comrades, I reckon you're not interested in such a stupid
Not
story,
drunk
are
enough
you?
to...
No, it is just
Not to correct
getting
himself, is he?
interested.
Ah, no.
Still failing hard,
No,
though.
Lost the thread. It's because you keep interrupting me. To sum up, I'm simply the best.
Beautiful,
That goes
beautiful, Henry. Yes, you are.
I cannot believe this.
What did you say?
You certainly best in talking shit. I hear a lot in my life, but this...
You don't believe me. You don't fucking believe me.
Calm down now, friend.
Like hell I'll calm
It's
down.
definitely going to go off.
Come on,
isn't it?
let's take this outside.
I
You're
knew this was
already
going to end up in
outside.
violence.
Well, doesn't matter. You don't believe me? Choose anything, and we'll see which one of us is better.
Oh, really? How about swimming?
Well, I can do that too.
This was so fun to record.
Oh, fossomat.
I remember
I'll
this
show
so
you,
well.
Fossomat.
So
You'll-
much of the voiceover. You just can't remember. Like, there's so much of it. But this, I remember like it was yesterday, and it was definitely at least 3 years ago. And I am enjoying bringing these memories back. That is for sure.
See? Let's go to the pond. I'm the
Don't
greatest.
drown. The quest is
Bosman.
don't drown.
Don't
Well, I
fall,
will
you
do my
idiot!
best.
Who are you calling idiot? You gotta be shitting me. Where am I? How
Here we
did
go.
I get here?
Be careful!
Jesus Christ! Oh God!
Okay, so I absolutely remember doing the lines about getting on a horse and being the strongest and all that stuff. I do not remember drunk swimming. I'm assuming he doesn't get in. He doesn't get in.
God, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna drown here.
Yeah, I do
Calm
remember, I
down!
do remember
Do
that.
not move!
And how the fuck am I supposed to do that when the world's spinning?
Hadek fog fulladni.
Oh God! What am I supposed to do? I want to go back.
This is insane. I absolutely love this. It's really weird because as I hear the lines, it comes back to me. But I did not realise he gets in. What happens? So I'm with all of you at this point when you're playing this game for the first time because I do not remember falling in the water. I'm gonna drown here. Poor Henry. He's absolutely hammered, bless him. Oh well.
Man, Henry!
Don't drown. I didn't drown.
How do you say madman in your language?
Bolond.
Ballon. A blonde madman. Look, one more beer and I'll start speaking your language.
Bottoms up! Agus Shigedra.
To all the ballons and busty blondes.
Oh, poor Henry.
Oh,
You're a
fuck.
snake.
Being in the water seems to have sobered me up.
Yes, please. That's what we need. I don't need to talk about scallops. Let's just talk about Hungary. Let's start gentle.
Listen.
Thank you very much.
How's
Count
life back
Poland.
in Hungary, anyway?
Now that depends on who you are, friend.
Mit mondott?
Tudni akar valamet Magyarországról.
Akkor mondd meg neki, hogy jobb ott, mint itt.
Yoshok say it is not like here. Beautiful.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
But our home also. But different.
What I do love is I absolutely, as the lines come out, I completely remember them and I'm like, oh yes, I do remember this. What I have never seen, because obviously you don't have it when you're doing voiceover, is the visuals. I've never seen, and I really love the camera angle, that sort of low shot just to make him look even drunker. This is superb. Well done, Warhorse.
Here all hills, bushes, cannot see nothing. Our home flat, steppe, wind, cloud. Man is alone. You ride days and days and nowhere. Nothing.
Beautiful.
Oh, well, that must be beautiful.
Come with us. I show you.
I can't. Well, I still have work to do here.
When work finished, come to Kishkun village,
State
Haza.
of Yemen.
Try our wine.
It's a kiss kunde Hazel. Where?
Kishkun village, Haza. Not far from Szeged.
Sure. Soon as I finish my work here, I'll come to kiss cunt feeling arse. I promise.
Yeah, let's talk politics.
What
Why
do you
not?
actually
There's no
think
better
of
time.
Sigmund?
I just don't really want to talk about
Sim-
scallops, but I feel like I know it's going to happen eventually.
Sigismund.
What I think? He is our king. Fuck him.
Fuck all kings.
Bazd meg az összes királyt.
I don't want to talk about scallops. I don't want to necessarily stop drinking. I just want more information.
Let's get serious. What are you gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do about Troskowitz?
What about it?
Do not go back. That's all. Fenyagatesh.
You threaten me?
I warn you. If you show your faces there again, they'll send someone a lot worse than me after you.
All right. We have one more, and I promise you what you want.
I don't think I should.
I don't think I should.
Bottom shag.
All right then.
I'm knocking the microphone
What?
over like a drunk man and can't imagine why that would be.
Down the hatch.
Mindentist.
Great, so even if you choose not to drink, you're not drinking.
Classic
Warhorse.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
All right then. Nobody see us in Troskowitz again. Megadom Savamat. But you, Baratok, you are always welcome.
This quest is
Come
superb.
see me someday in Kishkun village, husband.
Throwing that
What
out there now.
fucking baratok? And what?
It's
Kiss cunt
absolutely
fell on his
insane.
arse.
It's so
It's
like
not far from Szeged.
on brand
If you want to
Warhorse
learn
silliness.
fight with saber, only say.
Uruluk?
Oh, look.
Kolomeroso for Tatodna.
Yes, getting my Hungarian on. So this was the way we did this was there's at least one Hungarian speaker in the office, and they would come down and very generously give their time and tell me how to say things, and I would try and say them well, and then I would try and say them badly and drunkly, and usually me trying to say them well sounded quite similar to me saying them badly and drunk. So that was convenient, so that's how we got to this, and I very much remember these Da-da-da-da-da-da. Spouting words that I had no idea what I
Henry,
was saying.
You're
Like,
better lad than Nelvin cat.
Meet Mundas. Tevez.
well done. Henry.
Tevez el Chehul.
Yes.
Ez őrült.
Tevez örült.
No argue.
But what I,
I
didn't
mean-
have was, even though the Hungarian was written as you're seeing it on the screen, I think we wrote it phonetically, which is where you just write the sound. Because what I'm seeing there, I'm like, there's no way I could have read that because I don't speak Hungarian. I don't know how to do that.
Nevitatkoz. Ich inkab egészségünkre.
Okay, sure. I'm assuming that means you're getting drunk with the Cumans, but in Hungarian. Is that right? Make sure the Cumans don't come back. I did. Talk to Voytech. Oh, thank God. Is it the next day? Oh. Wait, is this... Someone's asking if the stream is set up at my house. No, Obstruct the Tide. I wish. This is not my house. This is the Red Bull Gaming Sphere, which is a very lovely place where they've let me come. Thank you, Bernard in a hat. Thank you, Rygan. Thank you, Canna. Well, let's just have a little moment to celebrate. I think we are... It's the next day. I'm probably feeling absolutely shocking. But can we just have a little moment and a little celebration that we got through the night? That was deeply traumatic and incredibly fun at the same time. I guess like most nights out when you're hitting it that hard. But I really enjoyed it, but I'm really glad it's over. Someone's saying I should have a drink to celebrate. Absolutely not. You're a bad influence and I will not be listening to you. What I'm going to do, now that we've got through that, I'm going to get my bearings. And thank you, Sugar Butter Power Up. Thank you, Yadza. Thanks, Olive Martini and Canna. I'm going to get my bearings. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take a little break. And someone's saying, what time is it there? In London, it is about 6:30, I think. Yeah, I'll take a little break. 5 or 10. More like 10, probably. And then I'll do a little Q&A situation, because I said I would do that. I'll take a few questions, just a mini one today. And then, and you can, if you want, you can base it around what we've just been doing, which is like getting drunk with the humans. But you can ask whatever. But it might be quite fun to do some little, thank you, Coral, to do some, some sort of game-specific questions based on what we're seeing. But let's just figure out what's happening now. What was my task again? It was. I don't know why I'm doing this one. I'm going to have to do it straight away when I come back. Talk to Voytech. So let me just see. Let's see how far away he is. Probably not very, I would imagine. Ooh, maybe he's far away. He's absolutely miles away. He's absolutely miles away. We're going to have to fast travel there. So let's do that. I know it'll take forever. There's no way. You can't fast travel from this location. That's a first. Why not? Why can't I fast travel from where I am, gang? Why can't you fast travel from the Nomads camp? Because I'm naked? Is that why? Can't be inside. Thank you, everyone. This is what I love. A lot of people were asking me over the weekend about how my streaming's going and what I enjoy about it. And one of the things that I love most is things like that. If I'd been playing this game on my own, I love the sort of feedback from all of you, and I love the kind of collaborative nature of it. If I had been playing on my own, then I'd have got so annoyed because I wouldn't have understood. Like, how would you understand? How would you know that you can't? It said you can't go from this location, but that's very specific. You walk straight outside, and you can fast travel. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to do a little recce. I guess I could steal some stuff, but I haven't. Yeah, I'm really naked. Wow, this is proper morning after vibes. Everyone is just down and out. Thank you very much, Oxenans. Thank you, Joshi Domi, and Fanzi, and thank you, James Mehadi. Yeah, someone's telling me to say that's a great idea. Well, I think of that. Okay. I'm just a little bit confused about. I will obviously fast travel when I can, but I should probably put some clothes on. And I feel like there's opportunity here. Maybe not for theft. Maybe for hair of the dog. You can't, surely, can you? Turns out you can. I mean, Get a grip, Henry. By which I mean Tom. Okay. Yes, Mutt. Yes, Mutt. I know. I hear you. What is it? What is it? You're presumably trying to show me something here. What, Mutt? What's he trying to tell me? Something here that I need to know about? Okay. Oh man, that's gonna ruin your night. Okay. Let's put some clothes on. How do I do that again? Change outfit. I mean, it's opposite choice with Henry. You can choose to be naked, with a crossbow in some sort of smock, or naked. Those are your choices. I'll go with that one. Fine. At least we've got some clothes on. Now I'm assuming I might have something to eat because I need to check my stats and just like, and then I will probably travel, save, and take a break. So let's. How am I doing? My nourishment is not great. I'm not wearing a pouch and I still don't care. Okay, my nourishment is not good. My health and energy are not terrible. I think that's fine. I think that's enough for me to get myself to Troskowitz. So, let's see if we can now do that. I love fast traveling. Am I right in thinking in oops, yes I do. In hardcore mode you can't fast travel, can you? That must be quite annoying. You're asking, first time chatter Harry Boy is saying, how long is today's stream? I reckon about probably another 1.5 to 2 hours ish, roughly. That's roughly how long. We're about halfway through, so we've been on for like an hour and a half, probably a bit. We'll probably do about the same again on the other side of the break. But cheeky peeky. Yes, smart. No, I'm just doing this. Okay. So now we're in Troskowitz. We're reasonably well rested. What is the deal when he's like, when he's going mad like this? Is he just hungry? Because he seems to be
Here!
He seems to be doing it to that guard. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. I don't know if my dog is picking to rain. Okay, I'll get you some food.
God be with.
I probably shouldn't give him. I'll just give him one.
You keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Didn't I drop it? Did I drop it? Sorry, Matt. I thought I fed you there. What happened there? There's loads of first-time chatters which I'm really enjoying. You're asking which part of the game, and you're asking about spoilers. You do not need to worry about that because we are not very far through at all. We're not even at the wedding, so don't worry about that. But I'm really glad to see there's like loads of excellent old timers and loads of new people, which I'm really enjoying. It's nice to have so many new people. So big shout out. Should we say a big welcome to all the new people, everyone? Let's have a big shout out to them. Hi to Dot69. Welcome everybody. We have lots of fun here. The rules are that we basically. I'm going to take a break in a minute. I'm going to take a break right in a minute. Hello, Viscount. Welcome. Hello, new people. Really nice to have you here. Yeah, I love that. The chat's a bit delayed, but now it's all coming through. Hello, you excellent new people, and hello, you excellent older people, many of whom I see shouting out. So thank you for being the excellent crowd that you are and being so welcoming. Let's absolutely keep it that way. Hello, peasant forelords. Really nice to have you all here. What we're going to do, I'm going to take a little break, and then for those that are new, I'm going to do a little Q&A afterwards. I'll just do just a short one of those. As I was saying, maybe to do with what we've just done, which is get blind drunk with the humans, and then we'll keep going with the playthrough. and we'll just see where we end up. And then at the end, for those that don't know, we'll do 10 minutes of chaos. So things will get very weird very quickly for the last 10 minutes. And honestly, it's my favourite part of the stream. So I look forward to that. I am now going to try and be a pro streamer and get myself to a break. Let's see if I can do that successfully. But for now, go get yourself some water. Thank you very much, Coral. Go get some water, have a little snack, and I will be between 5 and 10 minutes, more like 10, but I am absolutely coming back. So I look forward to seeing you then. Welcome back, everybody. I always have a moment when I start and I think, can anyone actually hear me? Can anyone actually see me? Can anyone actually hear me and see me? Oh no, people are saying the mic is quiet. Yes, but when I go in here, it's not, is it? How's that? Yay! You can all hear me now because I'm not going to shout into the microphone. I do... When we did the line, you know the battle cry, I feel quite hungry, which I will not yell into this mic. But when we did that, someone was asking me over the weekend in Glasgow, when we're doing a general recording, they set the levels, the sound levels at a certain level. And in the next room, there's a director and a sound engineer. And they play my audio in through the room, like through the speakers in the room. So they don't have cans on, they listen to it in the whole room. And they obviously adjust the level. So if I'm going to shout, they adjust it so that it doesn't blow their ears off. And they forgot to do it when I did I Feel Quite Hungry. And it arrived, you basically look at the whole script, and then at the top you have the line that you're about to read. And it goes red when it's live, essentially. So it's in black and white, and then it goes red when it's time to read the line. And on that occasion, I was like, oh, so it's a line that I'm familiar with, I feel quite hungry. I've said that line several times. But it looks different because it's in capital letters and it's got giant exclamation marks after it. So have I understood correctly that this is supposed to be a battle cry? And they were like, yes, you have. So off we went, and I screamed, I feel quite hungry, into the microphone. And there was silence. And I was like, is everyone okay? And they were like, yeah, sorry, we forgot to adjust the levels. And I think I couldn't see them. They can see me because they have a little camera. They can see me. I cannot see them. But I'm pretty sure their ears were just bleeding. And there were probably tears, no doubt. And I was not very popular. But it wasn't my fault. It's not my job to adjust the levels. And good job that it's not, because as all of you know by this point, I'm not very good with tech. But it feels to me like the levels here are good. You can see me. You can hear me. Hello, Richie Crispy. Riz, I thought you went here, but now you're here. That's nice to see you. Where's your thing? I was showing you a thing. Hang on. This one. Are you here, Riz? I was showing you a thing and your lovely little thing. I'm showing that again because Riz is here. But I thought Riz wasn't going to be here. But lovely to know that you are. Does that mean Alexis is here too? Look at that loveliness. Thank you for that. Anyway, what I said was that someone's saying it's so quiet. Sorry, Bard Times. I think it may just be the levels, but we did last time. We did with me leaning into the mic. It all felt like we eventually got there. So can we get a general consensus as to whether you can hear and see me? Okay, I can get help in, but yeah, the main problem is the volume is lower than the game. But when I'm playing, is that a problem? Like, can you hear? Yeah. So if I stay near the mic, Luke Dale's left toe says, "Will you be the nettle to my dandelion?" Is that the start of the Q&A? Yeah, of course I will. I'll be the nettle to all of your dandelions. So let's keep an eye on it when we get back in. And I'm just going to make sure that you can all hear me. It's just the reason is that there is help outside, but it's more like emergency help. So if you can hear me okay, and then what I'll do is next week I'll just address that and make sure that the levels are a bit better. There will almost certainly be an incredibly simple solution, but you know, it's me, and obviously I'm a boy from 1403. So I don't know how to do easy solutions when it comes to tech. Now then, let's do a few questions, because I said I would, and I enjoy them. You're saying that first time chatter Schnorken says the mic just needs to be 1 inch from my mouth. So let me try and make that happen. How's that? Because if that stays there, that'll probably help things a bit. So Striped Sentry says, is there a particular TV role that you'd like everyone to go and check out? Yeah, Yeah, there's a few that I'm really proud of. I sort of, as many of you know, I only did theatre for like the first 7 years of my career, and theatre was like my absolute home and my natural habitat. And I always felt like I had like imposter syndrome when I was doing TV. I felt like I hadn't the drama training when I went to drama school like 20 years ago in the 1800s, because that's how old I am. There wasn't like it wasn't that set up for TV. It was sort of, it trained you to be a theatre actor, and the training was amazing. I went to a school called Lambda, which is like a really lovely school in West London, but they didn't do a lot of screen work at that time. They now address that, and they do loads, and it's much better. No, I know it's not the 1800s. That was my joke. I realised that Henry's from the 15th century, but that was just a joke. So they do better screen training now, but it meant that when we got out, the TV world felt really unfamiliar. But that switched at some point, and now my natural habitat seems to have become TV work. I do much more of that. I haven't done a play for 7 years, and I absolutely would, but it's just that I just do a lot more TV. So in terms of TV work, well, some of you have seen The Suspect, which I really enjoyed, which is a thriller. There is a show called Senna on Netflix, which I had a great time doing in South America. Those are more recent ones. There's two things that are sort of that we've finished shooting, but I don't think I can talk about them. But when I can, I will. The one is happening right now, essentially, and I'm incredibly proud of it. So I'll talk about that when I can. But in terms of old stuff, there's a thing called Hatfields and McCoys, which is about probably like 12 years old, and it's a Western, so that's really fun. When as a British actor do you ever get to do a Western? That's worth checking out. That was for history. Like Kevin Costner and Bill Paxton play these two kind of warring families. It's a really famous story in America. There might be some Americans in the house today, given the time zone. But it's a really famous story, but it's sort of usually done as kind of a bit of a joke, like this sort of like hick families, but actually we did it as a sort of serious drama. And Bill Paxton played my dad, the late great Bill Paxton, who was the most lovely man. And, you know, I'm not name dropping, but I'm dropping his name because he's a lovely man, not because he's famous. But he really was very, very lovely to us and really took us under his wing. An amazing woman called Mayor Winningham, who played our mum. And they were just incredible. It was a real joy to work with them. So I'm really proud of that. There's a thing called The White Queen around the same time, in talking of older stuff. That's like a BBC and Stars drama about the Tudor kings and queens, focusing on the women. So it's much more focused on 3 female protagonists at the time. Unusually, obviously, a lot of those dramas focus on the kind of male leaders, but this doesn't. So that's really good. And what else? I mean, there's very little that I'm not proud of. There's one thing that I'm not proud of, but we're not going to talk about that. But most of my work I've really enjoyed and I'm really proud of. And you can always get good stuff out of anything. Like you can always get there's a benefit to even less positive experiences of working on not so good stuff. You learn stuff always. So those would be my recommendations. And then I'll talk about the things that I'm doing now when I can. So thank you, Alexis, very much. Good to see you're here. Okay, let's do another question. Is there a particular genre that I prefer for my roles, or doesn't it matter? It doesn't matter, but I always want to keep it different. So I always, if I do something really light, I'd like to do something really dark afterwards. Actually, I've done quite a lot of much darker stuff recently, which is fine. It's really rewarding because it's kind of, you go deep and it's really grueling, but it is also nice to mix up the genre. So I would say there's no. It's not that I want to do one at any given time, but if I could only do one more ever, I think the dark stuff is actually quite rewarding. I kind of, going rich and deep is something I enjoy. So yeah. First time chatter live on Live Under the Rock is asking, are there any KCD3 plans? I am the wrong person to ask. They wouldn't tell me, and even if they did, I would be under so much NDA paperwork that I wouldn't be able to say. But I don't know. But good try. What is my favourite scent? Asks Death Professor. If you just mean in the world, I really like lavender, just as a general, I love lavender's very calming, isn't it? And so it's just, whenever I see a lavender bush, I just grab a bit and rub it really hard between my finger and thumb, and you can smell it really vividly straight away. Let's have a quick look at some other questions. That's a good one from Fletcher. What place or country in the world would I want to visit someday? There are so many, but weirdly, I've always really wanted to go to the Philippines. So that's one place. that I haven't been to. But I also really want to climb Kilimanjaro, and I have been to Kilimanjaro when I was younger, but we didn't have the time or the money. I was backpacking with friends to climb it. So we did a walk around the foothills, but we never got to reach the summit. So I would love to do that one day. That is like a real dream of mine. But it's not an easy climb, and I don't know when I'm going to get there. But I would love, those are places I would love to go. And I'd really like to go to New Zealand. I've never been to Australia or New Zealand. So that would be good. So I'm just looking at some other questions. What's my favourite dessert, says Kimberly. Good question. There's a lot. I have quite a sweet tooth. Probably like a sticky toffee pudding with like vanilla ice cream. So very basic sugar. A bowl of sugar is my favourite dessert. I like that one from Really. When did I realise I wanted to become an actor? So there was a really brilliant Shakespeare theatre near where I grew up, and they used to use local kids. They would go around local schools and watch school plays, and they would invite you to come in and audition if they liked what you did. And they did that to me, and then I did a couple of plays, and they were Shakespeare plays when I was young, and it was before I was sort of too young. I hadn't learned that like Shakespeare was supposed to be boring, and you weren't supposed to understand it or enjoy it, and it wasn't for you. All these like stupid things that get kicked about in schools and elsewhere about Shakespeare that you like. No one. I defy anybody to sit through a whole Shakespeare, even like the most literate English scholar. You're never going to get 100% of it. You're never going to understand all of it, and that's absolutely fine. It's just like sort of tuning into a frequency, and you get enough, and then next time you'll get even more. So I sort of fell in love with it before I realised I wasn't supposed to be enjoying it, and that I wasn't supposed to understand it, because we started watching a lot of plays then, and that is when I was about between about 13 and 16, and I fell in love with it and was like, this is what I want to do with my life. But that was very much theatre. That was theatre specific. I wasn't like we didn't watch a lot of films in my family. It wasn't like we weren't like a big sort of film buff family. So that wasn't necessarily my dream to do films or anything like that. It was very sort of theatre based. Thank you very much, Pachugas Laurie. Let me see a couple more. Do I have any book recommendations? Asks Neo Sidolaris. I think I might have talked about this before, but since this is a stream, I've talked before about Tomorrow, which is a book that I was chatting with brilliant Jesse from Warhorse about, who I was really surprised didn't know the book. And I sort of assumed like all gamers would know this book, because it's the only book that people generally know about that is to do with game devs that has blown up in the last few years. So it's about these like very unusual protagonists. They're not the sort of protagonists you usually see in a book, which is partly why it's so brilliant. And they are developing a game, and then it becomes a romance of sorts and various things. And it's also quite heavily influenced by Macbeth. So Tomorrow, as many of you know, is a quote from Macbeth. So it sort of fuses all those things, and that's my favourite Shakespeare play. So that's a great book, and I can recommend it. Not everyone loves it, but I really loved it, and it's really unusual. Even if you don't like it, it will take you to a place that you may not have been expecting to go, that is unfamiliar. So that's amazing. And I learnt in Czech, it is Zitra. Am I right, my Czech friends? Did I get that right? I hope I did. Okay. Hang on one sec. Last question. There's so many good ones. Hang on, sorry, the chat's going all funny. One second. Let's go with Bradars. I really like that. What advice would you give to your younger self? Go for it. I'll just say go for it. I've been very good in my life at being my own worst enemy, and sort of like kind of having imposter syndrome, as a lot of us do, and sort of feeling like everyone else around me was sort of knew a secret, or kind of like had some information or some knowledge or talent that I didn't have, and that was why, you know, I would never fly. I did. On the one hand, I really believed in myself, but on the other hand, I always thought like everyone else was much better, and there will always be lots of people who are much better than you, and lots of people who aren't, and though both of those things are also incredibly subjective. But I would just be a bit more like, go for it, Tom. Stop, don't wait for it, just go for it. So that would be my advice. And that is the question I'm going to finish on, because I really like that question, Bradar. So well done. Someone's saying, so Fujimumu is saying, I've always felt imposter syndrome. Well, it turns out a lesson I learned is that we all do. This is what I learned. So I was working with a director. This is when I sort of had the revelation. A brilliant director who had just landed an incredibly huge theatre job in London, and shared with me that he had imposter syndrome, and he was like, we've all got it, Tom. If you're waiting for it to go, you're going to be waiting a long time. He was like, he's a very eminent man, really articulate, brilliant individual, and he was like, I've still got it, and I will never not have it. So he was like, just get over it and accept that everybody's got it, and then just get on with it, and you'll probably never lose it, but that's fine. And I was like, oh right, cool. If I knew everyone else had it, I might have just got on with it a bit quicker. So there you go. I don't know if that helps anyone, but yeah, some head of Bathwench of Prague is saying Zitra, Azitra, Azitra. Is it by Gabrielle Zevin? Yes, that's the one. Cool. All right, I'm going to leave it there, but we'll definitely do some more of those another time. I feel like you're all so awesome. There will just always be great questions, so there will always be a mini Q&A. But I'll hold it there for now. I'm going to whack these back on, and we're going to dive back in, and you're going to tell me. Maybe I'll just talk louder. If I talk louder, then can you? Ooh, has the sound of the game gone? That's weird, isn't it? Oh, I know why. Sorry, everyone. I haven't done the thing, but now I've done the thing, and now you can hear it. Great. Cool. Sorry about that. I was having a great time in the gameplay there. You just couldn't see what the hell I was doing. Now, listen, everyone. Look where we are, and we all know what happens here. So, in honour of everyone at the weekend, and in honour of my absolute addiction,
I apologise.
and in honour of where are they? In honour of Alexis's amazing dice.
Damn it.
We're gonna play some parkour. Sorry, not sorry. Several times over the weekend, I was asking people like, "Do you think people get annoyed when I play Farkle?" And they were like, "No." And they were like, they were like, "Honestly, you could do like a 24-hour Farkle stream." I'm not doing a 24-hour stream, but I could happily sit and play Farkle solidly for a whole stream. So that might happen at some point. Cool. Let's go with those. They never let me down. And I think the reason I like it is because it's one of the few things, if not the only thing that I'm good at.
Can do, unless you're playing.
So let's play some Farkle!
Whatever.
Thanks, Coral. Thanks, TyPixel. Ooh, no, that's not. I don't have what I thought I had. Okay. Okay, this is fine.
I'll be right with you.
Don't worry, Betty. I'm busy. If you're talking to me. Thanks, Killigan. Yes. Feeling brave. Let's keep going.
If I was you, I'd take
I know you would, but I am a gambling man, and it usually works for me. Okay, we'll call it there. That's fine. I mean, you've got a 50-50 chance, haven't you? I don't know. My understanding of the laws of probability is not forensic. Thanks, Olivia.
these ones here.
Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It's nothing.
Okay.
A man would be calling for the priest.
I love the way that the man who was like, "Oh, I wouldn't keep going if I were you," then goes with 2 dice and a reasonably good hand. It's like, okay.
God be with you.
God, I love a bit of Farkle. That.
Let it
Thanks,
be
Blackwood
now.
Cosplay.
I want to play too.
No, stop moaning, mate. You had 4 goes and then you went bust, so stop giving me advice. I know this is silly, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know it's going to.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
You literally rolled again with 2 dice, my friend. So okay, fine. he had a point. But you know, he also went bust. So people in glass houses. Fall for Fiction says, "I always scream bust, bust, bust until they bust." I love that. Well, I might do that on my next round. Bust, bust, bust. Does it work? Keep going, mate, please, so I can try it again.
Finished. Your
Fine,
turn.
I'll do it on the next one. But I like the advice for Fiction, so I'll try it next time round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely, yes, please. I think we will call it there. I'm not going to try it now, for Fiction. I'm going to try it in a minute. So We'll just let him get started. Oh, that's annoying. Not now, but on the next one.
Where did you
Keep
get
going.
that
Go on, keep going.
red?
Please keep going.
Damn it!
Freaky.
They're yours, lad.
I'll do it on the next one.
No
Thank you,
way.
Richie Crispy,
I made
or
it
Riz, as I now know you're
myself.
called.
You? Lie. Where would you have learnt how to do that? You think it's hard? Planning a few planks of wood and nailing them together. Get hold of
Ooh,
some wood and come
nice.
over.
Yes,
I'll
please.
happily help you.
How do
You think you can
there we
manage
go.
some kind of ornament? I always
Great, this is going well.
fancied chairs with hearts carved out of them. Christ.
He looks like he's
Are
thinking
you
bust.
sure you don't want to do
First time
that
chatter says, of course I opened the stream to Farkle. Why Coffee Tan? It sounds, if you're a first time streamer, you may not know that I'm addicted. So what?
Alright.
I would have thought this was news to you. But welcome. It's nice to have you here. We've got loads of new people, which I'm loving. Feel free to shout out new people. Don't feel shy because it's a lovely crowd. I'm very blessed that I have a very lovely crowd here. So shout out, and you've had lots of welcomes earlier, which you may have missed. What? Was that me or him? Oh shit, that was me. The only thing is, when I take my eye off the ball, it goes badly. So
These ones
I need to
here.
focus. Bust, says Full for Fiction. I'll try it in the next round. Here we go. Bust! Is he going? Okay. Bust! Now! Surely. Come on. Oh, man. Okay. Bust! Surely! Bust! Come on!
My
Something
God,
like this
I'm
happened to me
done.
back in
Yeah, I bet
98.
you are. You've got the luck
That
of the
was
devil, my
different.
friend. Or dodgy dice, more likely. Alright, I'm not that far behind. It's okay. I think... No, let's keep going. I know it's foolish, but I've done it now, so it's too late. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
I
fine.
could die
Fine,
in
fine,
peace.
fine, my
I've
fault.
truly seen everything.
Oh, it's quite annoying.
These ones here.
Because we all know that if I lose, I'm going to have to play again. There's no way I'm walking from this table. Thank you, Coral.
Is that how you play dice where you come from? They're
Wait,
not going to
no.
believe me when I tell them back home.
Come on, Henry. I've got to just keep going with my strategy of being quite bold here, which I know I'll probably regret right now. Oh, okay. No, I won't. Yes, Henry. Al dente's Fortuna, you've at it, would seem. Fortune really does favour the bold. Or the brave. That's probably how I should know. I just about got away with that, didn't I? Ooh, I mean, go on then. It's getting a bit... Yes, Full for Fiction, I did risk it and make it. And I'll be shouting bust at him, as you advised. But I'm not going to push my luck too much here. Because now... Oh, man. The thing is... No, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it. I could have just taken one of those and
You
kept
can
going,
do
but
it. Keep it up.
I know I'm only 100. I know that was dangerous because he can do 500 quite easily. Maybe I should have been a bit more al dentes there. Bust! Oh, fuck it.
Money,
should've-
money.
Should have listened to my... Yeah, money. I'm going back in, guys. Sorry. I'm going back in and I'm going for the big game.
God be with you.
God be with you, but we're going back in.
I
I'm
have
not
a bit of
walking
coin
away
again.
a loser.
I'd like to throw it
I need
around.
to stick with my own advice.
Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Without badge, big one. Let's go.
Masters.
Let's play.
Let's play. Yeah, let's play. Yeah, confirm.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Becky BB says, first time chatter, welcome, thanks for coming. They played Farkle in Troskowitz at a fan event. That sounds very cool. I've never played dice at Troskowitz. Thanks for showing that. Okay, the target is 3,000. Star Volunteers is saying it's so easy to become addicted. You are not wrong, my friend.
He's got planned for the wedding.
You are literally watching living proof. Okay, so this works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2,
Can't say I
3,
blame him.
4.
After all, he is marrying off his only daughter.
That'll do.
I get that.
And we'll keep going.
I just can't listen
Great.
to it anymore.
This is going much better than last time, isn't it?
Seems to use about bandits running rampant around here. I'm happy to normal for a change.
True. So what did
I think I'm gonna.
There's going to be a dice tournament at the wedding.
think I'm gonna call it
and
that.
whoever wins will take home a gold
Don't want to get
badge.
greedy.
Don't be with your hand.
It's a good start.
How can I help you? Just like the whole wedding, I hear he ended up paying more than Lord Selling.
These ones here.
I hear Lord Semming's pretty much dead broke.
I hope it's not that bad. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Surely you're gonna pass.
Finished.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Well, that was quite
See
annoying,
you
wasn't
around then.
it? Not great. Got to keep going. I need to be a bit more brave here. Thanks, Tom McKay Archive. Thank you very much indeed. What do you think, gang? Sod it, let's keep going.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I know. We'll call it that. Not amazing, not terrible.
Christ, what's the hold up? Pour me one.
Bust! Bust! Keep going, mate. Go on. Bust! Yes, Fall for Fiction. It does work. You were right. I have faith in you. I'm using your technique. Okay, so we're back in. Let's go. It's game on.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
I mean, it's not ideal. Never mind walking away with something. Never mind.
Greetings to you.
Annoying. He's so annoying. Is he still going? Are you insane? Surely bust. Yes, my friend, what were you thinking?
Oh,
You're the man that always throws advice at me about going in too hard, and then you do that. That was ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I, my friend, I'm going to call that a day. Thanks, Coral. Bust.
ones here.
Yes!
Oh,
it's working.
Come on.
Fantastic.
Alarm!
Oh, feels good, doesn't it, when you're having a good day at Farkle?
Like I'm
Said the
invisible or
absolute
something.
addict. Spoken like an absolute addict. Yeah, guilty as charged. What do you reckon? Let's go for it. Almost certainly a bad decision, but whatever. I've done it now. Yes! It was worth doing. Fortune really does favour the
My
bold or
God,
brave. Can't
what a
remember which.
fuck up again.
Yes! We did it. That's our first file call here in the new Red Bull Gaming Sphere. It looks like I'm holding them, look. And we got around to winning. There we go. That was good. That was great. Thanks, Kimpuri. Thanks, Simon and Foster. Thank you, Olive. And thank you.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
No, mate, I'm just thrilled that I beat you. I don't need any more of this today. I'm going to go and remind myself what the hell it is I'm doing here. But I feel great. I feel I've had my fix. What are we doing? Talk to Voytech. He's down the way in the garden. Cool. Let's go and find him. Oh, Voytech! Someone's calling me Farkle King, and there is no title I enjoy more, so thank you for that. Yeah, Farkle is my thing. Down here, presumably. See him there. Are you Voytech? Yes, you are.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
About the Cumans.
About those Cumans, is it done?
It's done in terms of we've all destroyed our livers.
Problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Don't worry. I had a word with them.
What? What the fuck do you mean, had a word? Are you
Are
yanking,
you yanking my
piss-
pizzle?
They made a promise.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. But we became quite friendly after I talked to that dog.
What dog? What are you on about?
You know, the
No,
imaginary
really?
dog.
Go and make a fool of someone else,
Why
arsehole.
fail? Why fail? It's really hard today, the game. Talk to Voytech. Okay, so now what? What's my job today now that I've done that, which is absolutely no good to me. Let's have a little wash. I'm as clean as I can get at a trough. Definitely my favourite instruction on screen. Okay, what's going on now? We've talked to Voytech. It was honestly a bit of a waste of time in my opinion, but what's next? Is that it? We're just hanging. What does that red flag thing mean again? Who knows? All right. Well, wait a minute. Have we got no side quest to do? Are we just Are we just doing these then? Okay. Well, maybe I'll just go to Takeoff then. I feel like I love it when people say please in chat. It's so polite. Go to the Miller, please. I will go to the Miller, but I'm just going to go and see this guy first. Love that music. What am I looking at? That doesn't look how it normally looks. Yeah, let's go chat to Radovan. Bees, when you want to go to the wedding? Well, I don't yet. I want to do like more. I want to do more side quests, but there aren't any. So like, oh, I see. That's the ones I've done. That was just a mistake. I didn't mean to be there. So help me out here, gang. Go to the exclamation point. Is that what the exclamation point is? Is it like? Oh, Tom, stop pressing buttons. Is it? Oh, right. So is that what that is? If you see an exclamation mark, does that mean there's a side quest? Is that like a general rule of thumb? Cool. Good to know. Go to the exclamation. Great. Cool. All right. Thanks, gang. Learn something new every day. I didn't know that was what that is. Great. Can't really remember where it was. Is it someone up there? Hi, guys. In here. Someone here. Is it you?
What can I do for you?
You can tell me where the next side quest is. Would that be a weird meta thing to say? What's going on around here?
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime.
Okay.
He's our local storyteller, you know. He
Fine.
could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. You're having problems with the Geliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Jelly...
Well, if you've got it all figured out, why don't you do it yourself?
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the meantime, eh? Besides, Everyone in Jelioff knows us. If someone from here shows up there, they'll get suspicious.
Fine.
All right. I'll help you.
Let's do it.
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelioff, has this beautiful bull.
Okay. this is now
White as
coming
snow
back to me.
he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Now you,
Yes, I
will
do
give
remember
his
this. A painting
beautiful
account.
snow white bull a nice new coat of paint.
This is fun. this is
Simple,
turning into a
right?
silly stream. I got drunk with the humans. Now I'm going to go and paint a cow or bull.
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds...
Right. First,
to
we
get
have to
some
get
paint.
some. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village.
Thank you, Woofella.
But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Troskowitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
As usual, I'm not listening. 3 doses
right,
of the
then.
potion. Fine.
Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Yeah, let's go and paint Olbram's bull. I'm down for that.
Olbram's going to... And remember, it's supposed to be a joke.
Right.
So I need paint,
So I need paint,
sleeping potions,
sleeping
and not to get caught.
potions,
Okay.
and to not get caught.
Great. Mice. We've opened mice. Love it. I love that sound. Brum, fun to be had. Get something to calm the bull. Get some paint, and then I missed the third one. Yeah, let's...
Why
Can
do
I ask
you
him
and the
this already?
Jelly off lot?
It's their
They-
fault. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old... He's the one that stole our...
Sorry, I'm racing
What
through this.
pasture
so I
did
just
they
wanna-
steal?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the
Jelly
gamekeeper's...
took their land. How did they do that?
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that...
I remember this from Royce over very well.
Well, that's...
Wow, this is so many...
Have you tried asking Lord von Burgoth for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Troskowitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with...
And how did they take it from...
Save the... There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that my father, God rest his soul, but then fucking Olbram came
He
along.
just told me this, didn't he? Okay.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Jeliovites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets.
Listen, if you keep
And
talking,
when
my
the
friend,
Jeliovites are at
I've already
wit's
forgotten
end,
most of
they
what it is I
come
have
at
to do.
us.
I've got to paint
And
a
nothing ever
cow
gets solved. We
and get
managed
some
to
things.
convince them to
But
at
all this
least give us
detail is
back
not
half
helping my
the
memory
pasture.
or my focus.
But I know the whole bloody thing belongs...
Fine, let's change the topic. By ending the dialogue. Game saved. Great. Okay, cool.